Hi, this is a Curvy3D Poly Tools tutorial showing you how to fill holes and make objects with poly tools in Curvy. So I've drawn a sphere. To convert it to a poly tools object, I click on it with the mesh grab tool. I've pressed A to show the wireframe, and when you're in mesh grab poly tools mode, it'll show the vertices as little dots. I'm going to hide the back of this object by doing a rectangular select and then toggling the visibility on the poly tools options. Next, I'm just going to make a hole in the object by selecting faces. I've got the face poly mode set, and I hold shift to select several and then delete selection in the poly panel. To fill this hole, I'm going to use the Mesh Builder tool, which lets you drag out from any vertices or edge to make new mesh. So I'm going to roughly fill the hole with the Mesh Builder, and then I'm going to switch back to Mesh Grab and drag with Control held down, which will snap the vertices together when I'm holding Control with Mesh Grab. Then I'm just going to move the last point into place, and we've filled that hole. And then if you want to do normal curvy editing back on it, you can convert it to a normal mesh again in the mesh menu. Next, I'll show you how to make a quick hand. First of all, making a rectangle with the Poly Tools rectangle function. Then I'm going to use the knife tool to add some more cuts. So I'm dragging from midpoint to midpoint, from edge to edge, and that will slice in new faces. Then for the fingers, I'm going to use the Mesh Builder tool and pull out from the center of each edge. Oops, that was from a vertices rather than an edge. Drag from the center of each edge to drag faces. And now I've got my faces. I'm just using the Poly Tools grab tool to pull them into shape. You can even trace your own hand directly on the screen. Just using the knife tool to add some more knuckles. Then using the mask select to move lots of points at once, just to add a little curvature to the hand. One interesting feature of the Poly Tools function is that if you add some depth and turn the bevel down, you can turn on Sub-D mode, which turns a flat surface into a volumetric mesh with nice curves to it. And then you can just tweak away on the simple version of the mesh, and the Sub-D mesh will update as you go. And that's it, Poly Tools in Curvy.